Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Tommy in Indiana. I'm your host, Tommy Cunningham. In today's video, what I would like to talk to you guys a little bit about, in today's video, I would like to give you guys the rest of that story where we were at Gatlinburg, we had all that happen. Now where we are going to go, it was during COVID. So I myself was listening to all different kinds of communication. All right, so I started to use the analog scanner. I couldn't understand it. So right as soon as that happened, I figured out that the Bloomington buses were using that channel all they want, which is really kind of cool. Now, another area too, which I myself thought which was really not kind of cool was this radio. Uh, this case is a really good case. I got this case off Amazon, and that case is like a really good case for radios like those. So that's the good thing about that. The other good thing is whenever you guys are automatically picking out different choices, picking out different areas, picking out different radio connections, different places, like by all means. So another thing too to think about whenever those areas are like number one, the biggest giant radio scanner community is inside the overall area. So number one is making sure that their communication is vibrant, making sure their communication is being fold. So another thing also that myself that that I think which is really kind of cool is there is this is just myself. So I was going through Brown County's radio communication the other day on my my MacBook, and I actually fumbled on some which I myself did not even know that was there. Okay, so I type in my password. Like that, okay? But right as soon as that happened, I was figuring out like what in the world is going on inside my area. So coming along with me going to Chili's, me going out, me just having a good time. So another thing also, so on here, uh, I was looking at Rare Reference today. And if you guys don't know what Rare Reference is such a great website. It's for anybody that is a radio scanner lover, anybody that likes to use radio scanners, anybody that knows about communications, anybody that wants to learn about it. This website is such a great website. It helps you out a lot more. So going back and clicking on this Ocean County, okay? So Ocean County, I was looking at this the other day, okay? So Ocean County, their radio system's a little different than ours, okay? So with their radio system, they got like lots of beaches, they got lots of different stuff. Now, 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 whenever I myself went to like uh, the radio scanner altitudes of those different places, they automatically pictured out the right kind of radio channels. So, for instance, the entire Chicago police, like from their Marine unit all the way down to like their critical information, their fire command, of course, is always going to be non encrypted. They got all their med channels, which I gotta tell you guys something. Somebody listening to their med channel is really interesting. Like, like they're trying to put everything on this system, which is really great. So luckily, like none of the airports have gotten encrypted. That's good. They're in Chicago, but I know maybe in a couple weeks, maybe in a couple days, they might not be that great on being encrypted. So, for instance, on the Chicago O'Hare operations, they got airfield operations, which does like a security escort. That made me doing some thinking. So that radio scanner input right there was using their own efforts. With their own efforts, they got so many different areas. Like they got the Board of Aviation Security, they got so many places, like so many areas that makes it look cool. So another thing too on here looking around, they got like another one. Another one that I thought which was really cool was this thing that's called Red Center. So I do control font circuit. So this Red Center is an interesting dispatch. Okay, so we go on down, we look, and we figure out this Red Center. It's part of Norbrook. Now the Red Center dispatch, this one's a different one because everything there from their fire dispatch north, fire dispatch south, but all the way down to like their fire metro channel, everything on here is literally so very cool. Now there's this openmhc.com, which is really kind of cool too, that you guys can look around for yourself. Now, another thing too, which is really kind of cool on here, they got this town called Carroll Stream. And my thing about Carroll Stream, I was like, why in the world do you have a town called Carroll Stream? Well, I was doing some looking up on there. Carroll Stream and another school corporation goes with the exact same thing. The exact same thing at once. So that right there got me thinking. So they got Olympic Fields, Olympic. Hold on, I have to find that again. Olympic Fields is an interesting dispatch, okay? Just saying. Because right when they got this lovely hospital, so this hospital that they got, which I feel true that their hospitals here are like one of a kind because honestly, their hospitals could do a little bit more better work. That's just me, just thinking on that. You guys think yourself on that for yourself, but honestly, their Lilly Hospital, their children's hospital, their La Fronta Children's Hospital. It has so many radio frequencies on here at so many different times, which is so, it is like so very cool. So they got a children's hospital, and their radios they use there, they got DMR radios. And in there at Louis Children's Hospital, they got 463.400 and 463.5, which is really kind of interesting. They also got the Ronald McDonald House that uses DMR too. So that to me, what I'm thinking is everywhere in Chicago is probably going to turn into a radio scanner habit. Because everything there, from like their non-hospitals, they got a retirement community, they got a Timberlake Cooks Rehabilitation Hospital, Residential Treatment Center. And another thing on here too, which I think is really kind of cool, they got patient reports. They got patient reports again, then automate weather authorization station. Then they got a helipad, which all their helipads, I looked at the radio, they just use the common traffic advisory frequency, which that right there just makes you just feel really great. All right, guys, that's it. Have a great day, you guys. And YouTube, I'm sorry that I made today's video a little different. Now, showing you guys this guy. This guy's named Jacob. And turn you guys around. That guy is one good streamer. All right, guys, that's it. Have a great day.